What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to my Hardcore Mystics Only playthrough in Dungeon Defenders 2. We are here on the Drakenfrost Keep, and it's time to finish up adventure mode. Let's hop right on in and get to it. So, let's see what we want to do. This one, very low mob counts again, for the heavy amount of lanes. I think we're going to go ahead and let's wall it like right here. And then we'll get a few snakes in up top. Do we want to go 3? I feel like 3 might be a little unnecessary. Let's go 3. We've got the DU for it, so let's do it. I want to work some sand traps in on this one too. I think that will help out quite a bit. So do the same thing back here. We'll get the 3 down. Now on these side lanes, of course, we're going to have some flyers that we have to contend with. And how do we want to do this? I mean, I feel like I just want to spawn camp this one. But then again, I do have a nice little elevated area here for... We should be able to get some good line of sight in on these guys. If we do something like this. Now, do I want to come over here? Let's come over here so we get even a little bit more upfront damage in. Saving the middle lanes over to the west here for last, as that is kind of a big double lane. And what about this one? It's the same thing here, really. We can build back here, and then I think we can just utilize this edge. Let's go ahead and go one more. And then how do we want to handle this one? I mean, we got the kind of natural choke points with the tree in the middle there. That does disrupt the line of sight a little bit for the snakes double dipping in lanes. Let's go one, say there. We'll throw another one on the bottom. I kind of want to get some double dip area in here, but I'm not really sure where to put it. Like, we can go out here, but I'm just thinking that these are just going to get destroyed. Oops. Like, if we went one up there and faced it this way, and then we went one on that tip and faced it this way, that would give us a little upfront damage. But I think there's so many of the little range goblins on this that I believe they may just end up destroying those. Now let's get some sand traps worked in here. Definitely want a little bit of crowd control going. Let's do the same thing there. Actually, let's just do it all the way around. We're going to have a bunch of DU left. Well, we want to get our obelisk down, too. Let's just throw the obelisk down in the middle here. And we'll go 2 sand there. We'll throw 2 sand in over here. It's still going to leave just an enormous amount of DU left. I'm not sure how I want to play it, to be honest. Maybe we don't need to use it all. I mean, I could throw some vipers in. Or, pardon me, some coils. So let's throw a couple here. Trying to just get, a little bit cheeky placements with them. Now, these certainly will get destroyed, right? I mean, let's try it out. The worst thing that happens is we have to rebuild. I think we've got enough to actually hold the lane. But we may have to do a little rebuilding here. Throw some coils in there as well. Now, completing this one is going to give me that big defender metal boost, plus I'm going to get another shard. So I should be able to get another defense set up here after this one. Let's see, we go 2 there. That leaves me 60 more. Let's just throw 3 of them in over here. There we go. All right, let's let it fly and see how it goes. So, once again, we've got a map with not a ton of enemies, but a lot of lanes, which means it's not very many enemies per lane coming out, which hurts a little bit for the Gobu Boom. The benefit we have, though, is there's a lot of goblins. So, we got a lot of frost mobs in the mix here, which is going to bring tons of goblins into the mix. And of course, those frost goblins go boom as well, so that is good stuff. Several flavors of them. Relatively smooth so far. I'm excited to get past this one and get into expeditions. That, of course, I'm going to get some huge power gains. All right, nothing got destroyed, surprisingly. All right, this obelisk is going to be putting in work. You see damage dealt 843,000 versus 3,000. We got 100,000 damage done on that. So, I mean, the obelisk with that crazy map-wide range on the smite is just going to get the job done. It's going to be putting in work, no doubt. Now, let's get some upgrades over here, because I am a little worried about the flyers there. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. And then hopefully we won't have to worry about the flyers as much. Let's hit both of those, and let's get this up front one in. What did that one do? That one did 99,000, almost 100k damage. Alright, let's just let it fly again. We'll get one more upgrade in on one of those snakes. The obelisk is putting in work. Now, additionally, now I've got ascension points going in. So, of course, our first ascension points go into defense rate. Well, 1 every 3 ascension levels. And that's just an instant power gain. So, it makes our defenses hit a little bit faster. Which, of course, is giving us overall more damage output. Alright, we got a siege roller on this one. Try to line of sight that guy until he's out a little ways. He's got a bunch of goblins behind him, too. Oh, wow. Big smack on the siege roller with the dagger. Alright, we've got our obelisk upgraded all the way. Yeah, see, it's at 2.4 million damage done now. It's doing more than any single defense anywhere on the map, I'm pretty sure, like many, many times. I've still got quite a few defenses that haven't done any damage. These guys are doing nothing, but they're unsharded too. Let's just spam it in there. Well, we're going to have a siege roller and a Drakenlord on this one. We'll prioritize killing the Drakenlord first and then worry about the siege roller after. love to get my appeasement up, but just not a whole lot of it dropping here with the low mob counts. It's one of the benefits you have on the Mystic with a lane, you know, or a map that's packed full of mobs, is there's going to be so much appeasement laying around everywhere. You're going to be pretty much at 100% the entire time. Alright, let's get this Drakenlord dealt with first. We got one nice shot on him. Alright, Drakenlord down. Man, the dagger just does big damage to these siege rollers. Alright, we took a little damage on these. Let's just spam it in up here. And what do we got there? We got Quibbly and we got the doggo. Quibbly could potentially destroy something with all those little range blasts going off. Pretty smooth sailing here, though. I don't want to jinx it, but get all these mages down here. Alright, here comes Quibs. Let's actually slow him up a little bit since he's got friends. Alright, Quibbly down. Stonewolf is at the wall. Stonewolf down. Actually didn't get very much damage in on it. Got a bunch of legendary pieces dropping this map. That is good stuff. We'll spam this round in over here. Let's check. Yeah, we got points. So I said I wanted to go into this poison damage first. I did put 1 point into Call to Madness, but then I had second thoughts there. In the defense category, though, I mean, that's just good stuff. And then in the utility category, we're getting 1% chance to crit for every point that we can throw in there. So good stuff there as well. And here we go, last wave. Let's let it happen here. And then go collect all of our goodies from that new player quest line, as this ends another tier of it. Now next up, it takes us to expeditions, and there we can kind of do whatever we want. You know, you can try to push up and climb, or you can just kind of chill in Chaos 1 and farm up some destruction shards. You can kind of do, you know, whatever you want to do on that one. You got to do 10 expedition maps. On the Dryad playthrough, I was able to get to Chaos 4 in those 10 maps, or get Chaos 4 unlocked, I should say. So that was nice. So we got a Cannon Ogre. The poison damage is so good. Alright, Cannon Ogre down. We got the one tap on the Siege Roller. And then we got Stone Wolf. Looks like died off, so I think we're good. 12 mobs left. Lots of legendary loot popping off. Definitely having some good luck on this one. And there we go. We got a Defender Pack. We got our Destruction Shard. We got all the goodies. So, and we completed a daily mission. Wow, that's really nice. So let's go ahead and collect up all the loot. How many defender medals are we going to show on this one? That might be enough for 2 shards. Let's see. 1,500. Yeah, I'm at 2,200 defender medals now. So, oh yeah. Let's go check out the loot and get our goodies. All right, we got lots of loot on that one, but more importantly, we got a destruction shard. We actually have a destruction shard on that serpent's coil. We've got one on our sand viper. We do not have one on our obelisk. Now, you get the value of destruction, basically, from the Offer 1 shard, but one of the things that makes the Offer 1 shard so powerful is it does stack with destruction. So we're going to have some big damage going off now with our obelisk. It's just going to be wrecking it. We also got some gear. We got, a fairly decent medallion there. We got power servo on that one, so I think I want to keep it right there. And then we got the Gobu Boom on both of those. So those are pretty healthy. Not sure what I'll do with that yet, but let's take a look at our shards. We got support magic specialist, so Gun Witch. And we got us a monk shard, so no luck there. Now, 2,200 defender medals, we can really step it up. I think we go with another defense rate right out of the gates, as defense rate is just going to be really huge. And that's going to get another, well, I mean, we'd want to throw that on either the sand trap. Well, I mean, we're going to want defense rate on all of this stuff eventually. So more defense rates will get the job done. So we're going to spend some defender medals over here and get us another defense rate shard. Very nice. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that next shard slot. I got enough to upgrade this one, so even though I have the defender medals to get another shard, I do not have, I don't have enough gold to get it upgraded quite yet at 73,000, so a little bit off there. I don't want to use defender medals to upgrade. I mean, it's 121 defender medals to upgrade like that defense crit damage, which I'm not interested in upgrading that one, that is for sure. And taking a look through some of the other loot, we got a robust chip there. That's quite nice. And then we've got a few more daggers. We got Orc Chip and Storm on that one. 4 per second. But then we lose all that ability power we've got on our current one. I think we'll hold out and wait until we get a Chaos 1. Some pieces of Chaos 1 gear, which next map we are going to be rolling in the loot. There's no doubt about it. Going to have some massive upgrades there. But that will do it for this one. So thanks an absolute ton for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.